I got a DM from MrBeast. So you can see the actual DM here. He's saying there's been a lot of disinformation around me these past few months, and I feel like Soggy did a good job hitting a lot of it with facts. Would love if you covered it.
He messages me, hey, I don't know if you've seen this video, but I know you've covered me in the past, and it actually proves a lot of stuff said about me was untrue. I'd appreciate it if you covered it. And he sent me the link to this video.
MrBeast
and then he followed
is
me.
becoming
And honestly, it just feels like he's trying to do damage control.
As he's now asking big YouTubers to react to a new video that shines him in a good light. So we'll be taking a look at this new information. As for a recap for those who are confused at the moment and don't know what I'm talking about, unfortunately, this story is so deep. It branches in so many directions. If I would do a whole recap, it would probably take half an hour. But briefly, what happened is that MrBeast has been exposed, and all of that is coming from one YouTuber called Dogpack404. And Dogpack posted a series of videos where he was accusing MrBeast of several things. The most serious was that MrBeast looked the other way when one of his employees and very good friend, Ava Chris Tyson, was allegedly grooming minors. So in my opinion, that's the most serious accusation, but there's also a lot of other accusation regarding the videos themselves, whether it's fake giveaways, fake signatures, fake winners of videos, and just the videos being fake themselves, the charities not really doing what they're supposed to do. There's also plenty more, but that gives you a brief idea of what the accusations are. And some of them were very founded. There was a lot of evidence being provided, but what happened is that Dogpack seemed to like the attention. He loved the attention he was getting, and some of his accusations were less clear and less proven. Now, this other guy came up and dropped a video. His YouTube channel is called Soggy Cereal, and he is dismantling what Dogpack is saying piece by piece. And his evidence is the testimonials of MrBeast employees. Well, here's the thing. It looks like there might be a conflict of interest here, because if the guy defending MrBeast, he's supposed to be impartial, has in fact been paid by MrBeast, they have paid his plane ticket to get there, it looks like there's something fishy going on. But what are Soggy Cereal's main accusations? Basically, he's trying to paint Dogpack as a disgruntled employee. And let me just say that it's quite possible that Dogpack is a disgruntled employee, and that he got fired, he got pissed off at MrBeast, and made it his life mission to destroy him. As long as he's saying the truth and is providing evidence, I don't see how that's a problem. Now take a look at these testimonials.
If I remember correctly, that is also where Dawson worked, or for the internet, Dogpack404 worked, yeah. So he worked closely together with you.
Yeah, it was me and him in the department for about 2 weeks. It was just the two of us, and Hoodie was...
Okay. Can you tell me a bit about your relationship with Dawson during both of you guys working there? Was there something that felt off?
Yeah, so I mean, me and Dawson were cordial. Like, I tried to keep it professional. I think he tried his best to keep it professional, but I will say it was a little uncomfortable with just me and him in the office. He seemed pretty disinterested in making genuine connections with people at the company. He gave weird vibes for sure, and I felt like very uncomfortable working in the office with him. He didn't seem to work too well with others.
Okay.
It seemed like he had no respect for Hoodie. He didn't take any of Hoodie's advice. It seemed like he didn't think he knew what Hoodie was doing. But yeah, Dawson definitely did not like Hoodie. Did not like Hoodie, did not show him any respect, even though he was his superior and he was trying to train him into being a better ideation strategist.
Where we're trying to help people walking.
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah.
Actively, partners have pulled out because of these videos. There are people who will not walk or will have to delay in them walking because of the videos that Dogpack made. Unironically, like I was getting pitched ideas like Jimmy trying every drug in existence.
That was also like a serious idea that he had.
Yeah,
joke.
It again goes back to like the no, I'm joking. Because if I pitch you an idea of like Jimmy tries every drug and you're like, that's sick, I'm like, Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, but if I would go like, huh, that's kind of weird.
I'd be like, whoa,
oh, it's a joke.
whoa,
Yeah,
you're taking that weird. I was just
Yeah.
putting that in as a joke.
So keep in mind, these employees, they currently work for MrBeast, so they cannot be impartial. For all you know, MrBeast paid them a bunch of money and said, go over there and tear Dogpack down to the ground. Just make up as much shit as you want, but just make him look bad. We don't know. It's quite possible. So they are not impartial whatsoever. Now, the author of the documentary, Soggy Cereal, is supposed to be impartial. But when people ask him certain questions, it turns out that he was paid to go over there. He received financial compensation to do these interviews. So this puts everything in question. Now, before I show you that clip, I just want to ask you guys to do me a solid. I was recently accepted in the YouTube Partner Program, but I'm missing about 300 subscribers to be able to put ads on the video and fully monetize. So if you enjoyed the videos, you like this type of content, just please consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me. Now let's take a look at Soggy Cereal getting questioned about if he got paid by MrBeast or not.
He flew to America, right?
Yeah.
Did you cover those costs yourself, or did MrBeast in any way pay?
I'm gonna be honest on that. So I offered to do interviews to Dustin, and so I was the one who offered that, to want to do interviews. I reached out to Dustin about that after he reached out to me. He said that he wanted to do an interview and maybe try to ask some other employees if they wanted to do interviews. But since it was last moment and very expensive, Dustin, as far as I know, paid for those, and not on a MrBeast card, because when I got at like the hotel, which they said that it was on the card of like literally his name, like his personal card. Not non-company cards.
That was the most long-winded answer I have heard in a long time. Just say yes, dude. You got paid for it. They paid for your trip to go to the United States from France, I assume, by your accent. So just say you got paid. It's not that serious, but at the same time, it shows that there might be a credibility issue here. This is my theory. Now, I just want to say this beforehand. I'm not a MrBeast hater. I used to really like the guy. I thought he was doing something fantastic, and he might still be doing great stuff in certain videos and instances, although he has been exposed quite a bit. So I'm not one of those been hating on MrBeast right off the bat, but this is my theory. My theory is that MrBeast commissioned Soggy Cereal to make a video dismantling Dogpack, and MrBeast offered him to have interviews with his employees, say we'll fly you to America and they can put Dogpack in a bad light. And once the video comes out, MrBeast himself is going to try to get more traction on this video. And this is exactly what he did recently. Now, he reached out to big content creators and personally asked them to react to this video that paints him in a good light.
I got a DM from MrBeast. Beforehand, I said, hey, can I show this like on a stream or in a video? And he basically said, I'd prefer if you didn't, but if you felt like it was necessary, then sure, go for it. So you can see the actual DM here. He's saying there's been a lot of disinformation around me these past few months, and I feel like Soggy did a good job hitting a lot of it with facts. Would love if you covered it.
He messages me, hey, I don't know if you've seen this video, but I know you've covered me in the past, and it actually proves a lot of stuff said about me was untrue. I'd appreciate it if you covered it. And he sent me the link to this video, and then he followed me. And honestly, it just feels like he's trying to do damage control because he looked so bad this summer. And it feels like he's trying to follow people and message them so that they're like, oh my God, MrBeast followed me. Like, I don't want to talk about him.
So I honestly think this is a big deal. The fact that he's pushing for the video to get more attention, kind of sus if you ask me. Especially when we have confirmation that the creator of the video, Soggy Cereal, has been paid directly by MrBeast. So once again, kind of looks like a cover-up to me, but you guys can make your own conclusions. And once again, I personally think that it's quite possible that Dogpack is just a disgruntled employee, but that doesn't discredit what he has said or what he has done, specifically with the accusations that have backing. Now, there's a lot of bad, shitty people that expose other bad, shitty people. Let me remind you of what happened with Dr. Disrespect. Dr. Disrespect got exposed by an ex-Twitch employee, Cody Connors. Well, it turns out that Cody Connors was a piece of shit himself, and he has been sitting on that information for years, and he was taunting his viewers saying, you know what, if you buy tickets for my show, I'll tell you why Dr. Disrespect was banned. So he was taking insider information that he had on a very serious matter, and he was trying to gain financially out of it. If that's not a scumbag, I don't know what is. So keep in mind that just because Dogpack might be exposed as a scumbag or as a disgruntled employee or a lunatic, it doesn't mean that what he's saying is wrong. So that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As usual, make up your own conclusions. I'm just letting you know what I think happened over here. Thanks again for watching. And once again, please, if you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel. We're only missing 300 for 1,000, and that would mean a lot. Thanks again in advance, and I'll see you guys on the next one.